Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the new challenges you have with the Purrely deck in the new format, which cards are probably played um, because of Lunar Light in the most cases. Why Lunar Light? Lunar Light is a deck that got really hyped at this time. And the win condition of Lunar Light is a tower monster. And Lunar Light seems not that bad. That means some people prepared for the Lunar Light deck. And the problem is Lunar Light build and tower, and your opponents might play an out to this tower. That means they might play an out to Noir. And that's a problem for the Purrely deck. You won uh, many games because your opponent cannot out the tower, and now the chances that your opponent have an out is slightly higher, I would say. And I would like to show you some cards that probably somebody played because of Lunar Light. And the first cards are Kaijus in general or Santa Claus if you play Fiendsmith, because you can search this card with Tracked. But I think these cards are not real. It could backfire. Could backfire that I say this, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I think nobody should play these cards. The problem is these deals only with one Liger Dancer, and Lunar Light summons two on their first turn board. That means even in Kaiju on Santa Claus don't deal with Lunar Light that great. It's probably very bad. And so I think nobody should play these cards. But when you play Purrely, these cards are very good because you end probably only on one tower, and these cards can tribute Noir. The next card I would like to talk about is Lava Golem and Sphere Mode. It's basically the same, but Lava Golem tributes 2 monsters and Sphere Mode tributes 3 monsters. And these cards are better against Lunar Light, because you can out both towers or out two towers and the Baguska or the SP. Because the most in the most gameplay of Lunar Light I saw, they end on double Liger Dancer, SP, and Baguska. But these cards take your normal summon, so not every deck can play these cards. A deck that might play Lava Golem could be something like Labyrinth, because it's in Fiend, you can bounce it to the hand, you tribute 2 monsters, and you don't need your normal summon. Something like Malice cannot play this card because they need their normal summon in the most cases, and don't think Malice play Lava Golem or Sphere Mode. Maybe Mitsurugi tries to play Lava Golem or Sphere Mode because the normal summon is not that important. In the Rise version, don't think they have place. Don't think they have the space was the word I'm looking for. Don't think they have the space for these cards because they try to something like a Riser Ice Zero. So I'm not sure if anybody plays these cards. Maybe some decks, of course, but not the most. The next card is Kurikara. Kurikara is a little bit hyped at this time, but I don't think this card is that real. The problem is you can only use this one against Lunar Light when they use 2 of their Liger Dancer. That means you have to invest a lot of cards that forces the Liger Dancer, and then you can use Kurikara, but I think that's too late. You cannot set into a breaker that you can only use when your opponent use all his interruptions. So I don't think Kurikara is that good against Lunar Light, but it's still very good against Purrely. So maybe Vanquished Soul try to play this card, but don't think this is a staple in the upcoming format. I hope this doesn't backfire. Yeah, and Lava Golem and Sphere Mode kind of hurts you when he can summon these cards, but you can play around it when you summon only 1 monster or only 2 monster. Then of course your opponent cannot use these. When you know that your opponent plays Kurikara, summon your Noir and don't activate him. Don't activate him to draw. Maybe you have the Purrely Noir, draw 1 or 2 cards, activate Yeep to summon Noir, and then you don't draw. So you play around Kurikara, and your opponent shouldn't have an out to Noir. The next card is Drone Lockbird. Drone Lockbird is played in the last format and is still very good in this new format. So everybody should play this card, and you have to care about this card. Then we have DD Crow, because every Lunar Light is have a graveyard effect. The half of the Lunar Light monster special summon from the graveyard, or you have spell traps to special from the graveyard. So DD Crow is very good against this deck, and DD Crow is also very good against Purrely, because you can target the target of Lily to banish the quick spell, and the XC summon doesn't resolve. The next card is Retaliating Sea. You can use it on every Lunar Light spell, Polymerization or the Lunar Light Fusion, and that hurts the deck because the materials are got banished, and that is very good. But what you can also do is chain Retaliating Sea to every Purrely quick spell. And this could hurt. In some cases, this doesn't matter that much, but Retaliating Sea is not useless against Purrely. Next card is Dominus Impulse. In the last format, every good deck plays this card, and in this format, yeah, nothing has changed. Melee still play this card, Mitsurugi still play this card, Mermail, and Lunar Light is also playing Dominus Impulse, so nothing has changed. Everybody play this card and try to play around this Dominus Impulse. At least Vanquished Soul cannot play Dominus Impulse. The next card is Veiler and Imperm. In the last format, these cards are not very great, because against Malice and Mitsurugi, they are not really good, not really impactful. So some people cut these cards, but we can see a return of these cards because of Lunar Light. These are very good against this deck and could be very good against Purrely. When you normal summon or special summon in Lily without the protection of the field spell, and you get a Veiler or an Impem on the summon, in the most cases, you lost. This is so hard to get Impermed or Veilered on in Lily, so you have to be careful and try always to summon your Lily under the protection of the field spell. And the last card is Foolish Burial Goods into Blackcoat. You can call Liger Dancer, so your opponent cannot activate Liger Dancer. That is not too bad, because you deals with 2 of the towers. So some people consider these cards to play. And what you can also do is call Purrely Noir, and you cannot activate this Noir. But in this case, they have to find another out to run over Noir or to clear it otherwise. Yeah, these are the cards you have to respect, I would say, in the new format. Don't think you have to respect Garmese, don't think you have to respect Santa Claus. I think these cards are trash, but in theory, some people hype these cards right now. And yeah, try to play around these cards with your Purrely deck. Sometimes you cannot do anything against these cards, but in a lot of times you can do something against these. Of course, against Ngamisi or Santa Claus. What should you do? You have to summon your Noir, it's your win condition, and when your opponent plays these cards, then it is what it is. Try to play some hand traps to protect after the summon of these guys, or maybe play Foolish into Blackcoat or Mischief that could protect you, Frost into Blackcoat, into D-Barrier, DDG, Mischief, whatever trap you like. You could play a little bit around these cards. Against Lava Golem and Sphere Mode, only summon one monster. It's not in every game the case that you can leave your board with only one Noir. Sometimes you have to special summon some Purrelys, and but when you can end on only Noir, you play on Lava Golem and Sphere Mode. Against Kurikara, don't use your Noir, let it on the field, and don't activate the effect of Noir, so your opponent cannot Kurikara you. Against Troll, I made a video how to play against Troll. Maybe you looked into this, and yeah, try to play around Troll and Blockbird as best as you can. Against Diddy Crow, try to summon your Plump or Purrely Noir over Purrely. It's always better to summon your starter Xyz over Purrely, because it's more safer. Because when your opponent have an answer to this start over Purrely into something like Plump, and they have a card against this, you always have the chance to play afterwards with Lily. Don't focus these cards to summon over Lily. Try to make it with Purrely. And this is also by Domino's Impulse. Try to summon Purrely, then with Delicious or Sleepy into Plump or Noir. And when your opponent inputs this, you can activate these quick spells and summon Lily, and you have another chance to summon your starter Xyz. I'm not sure if I talked about DD Crow, but this is the same reason as Impulse and Veiler and Imperm. Try to play with Purrely and not with Lily. Lily is your plan B. Purrely should be your plan A. Yeah, also with Veiler and Imperm, protect your Lily for these cards, and you should be fine. The field space is really good into these cards. Your opponent cannot use these. Yeah. The next card is Retaliating Sea. It's kind of difficult to play around this card, but when you have a lot of quick spells, maybe you don't start with Sleepy, because when your plan is activate something like Street, then Sleepy, your opponent chains Retaliating Sea, you could have a problem. So when you have a lot of quick spell and you have the field spell and happy memory, try to start with happy memory. When your opponent use Retaliating Sea, you can summon your Purrely, use your Sleepy in hand to summon Purrely, Noir, and play afterwards. And against these cards, you cannot do much. You could Ash Foolish Goods when you know that your opponent plays Black Goat. I think you have to Ash Foolish Goods so he cannot send Black Goat. But yeah, if he calls Noir with Black Goat, you have to find an out for Noir. Only call this name is not enough. You have to out this card. And that's it for this video. When you have another cards which could come up in this upcoming format, let me know in the comments. Maybe some people play D-Barrier for Lunar Light, but realistically you cannot do anything against D-Barrier. In the most cases you simply lost because Anima into SP is not enough, but you cannot do anything against the barrier, so yeah, don't have to talk about that. Lunar Light and Purrely shares some of these cards that are good against both decks, and that is a little problem for the Purrely deck, but I'm sure we can fix this and play under all these cards and perform well with the deck. When you have any card which is good and might be played in the new format, let me know in the comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.